Jeez, listen up. So, today, a little bit of an evil topic, but we're going to be discussing today how to manipulate females. Now, before anyone comes up here, probably a feminist, and says, "Oh, Prince, manipulate females, what in the, why are you doing this? Man, shut the fuck up, okay? Now, first of all, who invented manipulation? Females. I'm just gonna say it. Females push up their tits. They put a massive amount of makeup. They put on high heels to be taller. They put on shaped fucking dresses so that their ass appears bigger. All kinds of shit that females do. They do their hair, all that, and I'm not bashing it, but that's my point. You guys need to manipulate females back. Now, there's two things that you can manipulate females on, and depending on it goes, but there's two things. Number one, which is getting your dick wet, right? I mean, all guys nowadays, if you don't even have the ability to get your dick wet, then that's a huge problem, okay? So that's where it fucking starts. But then second of all, probably even more important, is being able to retain the bitches, all right? Two different ball games that you need to play, and they kind of even go against each other. So let's start with number one. Now, in order to understand this, you got to understand female nature. Female nature has two competing sides to them, right? That's why females don't make sense, first of all. If females have no logic, if you understand how they tick, then yeah, you can use it against them. But internally, they have conflicting systems, which makes it so that they're not logical. Now, the first system is the female wants to find the best genetic pool, the best genetic mate that she can mate with, right? Have babies with, so the babies are as strong as possible. When I say as strong as possible, I'm talking about just genetically, right? Immune system, fucking jacked like a motherfucker, tall, handsome, all that shit, right? That's why a female is extremely attracted to fuckboys, okay? Now, I'm not saying you should be a fuckboy. I'm just explaining you right now why females are attracted to fuckboys. It's because they have the genes that the female wants. Fuckboys are literally like people who just fucking disperse genetic material. Just disperse, right? Females like, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Now, the problem with that is that females inherently know that, just evolution, that if they get impregnated by a fuckboy, most likely the fuckboy will keep continuing in his ways and impregnate other people. So he's just gonna leave. He doesn't the only thing good about him is his genetic material. So she has to get somebody who's gonna take care of the babies. Most of the time it's gonna be a beta male provider, right? Because his fucking ability is to provide. He isn't good enough to be genetic material, but he can provide, right? And as you can see, those are literally two competing interests. You got the super cool fuckboy and the super boring, lame beta male, right? Those are two different things. But let's start with the first one. So how do you increase how do you increase the female's perception of you having supreme genetic material? Now, of course, it helps if you have supreme genetic material. Now, my ancestors gave me muscles from the sky. You just look at this shit. Of course I worked out, but let's just fucking be honest. I'm getting muscle from God, all right? So, but you can still work out, right? Obviously. So, number one, and it's on the top of the list, you have to be as physically dominant as possible. That is the raw primal force, the number one primal force you have as genetic material, all right? If you have a fucking large ass gorilla and then a fucking tiny ass fucking little monkey, who do you think the female's gonna mate with? First, the huge ass gorilla, because he has the genetic material to be dominant. So you have to be physically imposing. You skinny guys, stop fucking asking me questions all the time on how to get bitches. You would be better off if you just at least build, at least don't be skinny. Just be physically as dominant as you can. That's literally where it starts. Number two, you have to look as good as possible. What do I mean by that? Style, haircut, hygiene, all that shit. You need to improve it as much as you can. I don't know, like females are very, I don't know, when it comes to attraction, females are geniuses because they just understand the basics. Like females know their role. Be as beautiful as possible. Now, what does the reason why it's so attractive is because when females look good, you think like, hey, it's a good female I can mate with, right? I mean, that's what subconsciously what you're thinking. She's gonna make healthy babies. Now, females think exactly the same about you. They look at you and they're like, okay, is this guy hot? Do I want to make babies with these guys? Look, I remember like in my relationships, one thing that would always come up every single time is, oh, our babies would be so beautiful together. Like females fantasize about this shit. They're like, okay, I can make babies with this guy, and the babies are gonna come out beautiful, strong, intelligent, everything. If a female looks at you and you don't portray that, right? You don't portray this fucking super masculine, healthy, strong, juicy vibe, then you're just missing out on this fuckboy level. Now, when I say fuckboy level, it's because it's still in the fucking female's brain to be attracted to fuckboys because she has genetic material. That's why every time you tell a female, hey, look, there's this guy in fucking town and he's been fucking all these females, her interest is gonna get piqued. She's gonna be thinking, okay, why? Maybe I should I like text him? Should I look at him? Immediately, her interest is gonna get piqued. Immediately. All right. So number one, you gotta be as physically dominant as possible. Number two, you gotta look as good as possible, right? And then number three, which is probably one of the biggest factors, and I'm placing this as number three because it's like such a given, and people don't even focus on the other two, but it's just it's your fucking balls, if I can put it like that. How big are your fucking balls? One thing that I've always noticed about every single guy who gets a lot of females is they just have huge balls. Think about it. And most of the guys, they don't even fucking watch YouTube. They don't like watch YouTube in order to learn how to pick up girls. Just at a young age, they're like, I think this girl's hot. Let me go talk to her. While the beta males, they're just sitting and watching. You should fucking have the balls. The fucking drug dealers. These guys have fucking balls. Go in the streets, sell dope. Fucking Tyrone and Chad who fucking in the fucking streets just fucking people up. They don't care if they're going to jail. They don't care about shit. They just go have street fights, do what the fuck they want. That is attractive to females because it's a fucking masculine. It's a masculine quality. This fucking strong ass mentality of like, I'm just gonna go. There's risks, but I don't give a shit. I'm gonna win. That mentality will absolutely get you more hoes. If they notice that about you, you will. The reason why I put this as third is because usually when females are younger, they more look at your physicality and how good you look, right? In order to activate their fuckboy brain. As females tend to get older, they focus more on ambition. But if you have all these three combined, it's incredible. If you have these three things combined, you look strong and masculine. You look just well kept, as good as you can. Everything, beard, haircut, style, and you have this fucking aura about yourself of, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go into the world like a fucking pirate, like James Bond. All those people, they have this aura about themselves. Like, I'm just gonna go into the world, gonna go into the jungle, I'm gonna fuck shit up, and then I'm gonna bring home the fucking, like, gold. That's what it is. All right. And then the second aspect of that is retention. Now, for retention, you basically got to sell the girl a dream. Because a female wants, number one, fuck boys, but then she also wants security. That's what she wants. Now, the simplest and most simple way to get that is to become a high value man. The more high value you become, the easier it is to retain these girls, because the girls see something to retain. Doesn't even make sense. If you're a broke boy, right? It gets very hard to convince let's put it like this. It gets harder to convince bitches that there's gonna be a future with you. Not because even that you're not convincing them, it's because they just have options, especially nowadays. They just see, okay, here's this millionaire. Well, Lucas tells me that he's gonna be high value. I believe him, but he's not there yet. But this guy, he's already a millionaire, and I don't have to wait, so I just go to him. So that's why, guys, you gotta be as high value as possible. Because what happens is, first of all, you get access to more hoes, and second of all, you can sell the bitch a dream. You can your lifestyle, everything about you. She's gonna want to be part of it. That's why I keep telling you guys on Instagram, you gotta sell the lifestyle, you gotta sell the dream. And even with girls, and it's okay. It's okay. Okay, let me give you an example. Right now I'm in Colombia. Okay? When I meet with a girl and she asks me, how long have you been here? I don't tell her like I've been here for 2 weeks. I tell her I've been here for 4 months. And then I tell her I want to live here. And then when she asks me how long you're staying, I'll be like, I want to stay at least 1 year. Probably gonna leave in 2 weeks. But why do I do that? So I can sell the bitch dream and have her be secure. And I'm not even doing that to be malicious, because women want that. They just want the feeling of security. It's like they don't even like, it's just, someone told me this. People would rather be lied to than to have an uncomfortable truth. Literally. People would rather be lied to than have an uncomfortable truth. So I just tell the bitch a dream. Maybe I'm gonna stay here. If she's beautiful and she's so good to me and she proves to me that she's gonna be a tremendous asset to me, hey, I'm gonna stay here. Hey, who knows? And then you gotta create this us mentality, right? Me and you against the world, right? She's got to see herself by your side. This, and that. And you usually do that after you smash. You instill this frame on her. Because after you smash, a girl gets very vulnerable. Because she thinks, okay, she just gave up a pussy. You can literally do what the fuck you want after you smashed. When I say this, it's like you've won. You got what you want, right? You were chasing. You text her, this and that. You came, you fucked her. You won. Like, you could ghost her now, or you can try to make things work or not. Like, you're basically in control now. Which is why it's so important that after you smash, you instill the right frames so that she now starts chasing you back. Because she has to, what she's chasing is the us mentality. 95% of all the girls eventually will want a relationship if they're sleeping with you. Okay, if a girl's sleeping for an extended period of time, she's not just sleeping for dick. She wants a relationship. She wants this us. She wants this security. So you just sell her a dream. Okay, hey babe, us against the world, this and that. If she does something bad, accuse her of not being serious, accuse her of not not being a serious girl. If she's texting other guys, you tell her, hey, look, how can I take you serious if you're texting other guys? You can do it if you want, but then I'm not gonna be with you because you don't respect our relationship. You just instill this us mentality and just blame her when she does something that goes just a little bit against it, or you can just spin it in a way. All right. So that's how you retain hoes. You level up as high as you can, as high level as you can, and then you sell her dream that you can be with her. That's what the pimps in the past used to do. All right. They will tell the bitch, hey, we're gonna get married, but you gotta make more money for me. You gotta go and make more money for me. But then we're gonna get married. And then she does it, and then the pimp just finds another reason. Yeah, but everyone does this. Look at my friends. His girls all did it for him. I need more from you to prove it to me. And then let the bitch get a tattoo. Now, this video was, of course, just like an overview, just touching on little subjects. If you want to know more, you can check out one video that I did, which talks about high value, on how to actually become high value. Because high value is not just about money; it's about more things. So make sure you check out that fucking video. Done.